Okay, I just got off the phone coaching with one guy, and it just made me think I need to make a video on this topic. The three biggest errors that newer sellers make on eBay. Okay, this one I find to be very annoying, and it seems like when I'm coaching, it seems like a lot of people fall for this one. Okay, when they start listing items on eBay, they start listing them with this good till canceled 30-day listing. Okay, this is the worst way to list on eBay. It's got no power. Okay, it doesn't prompt a person to think that they have to buy it within a certain amount of time. I think they get less power on eBay searches than the standard auction. The standard 7-day auction with the bid and buy it now is probably almost 10 times better than this good till canceled 30-day piece of crap that people often list with. And it's amazing to me because I think what it is people get on eBay, they see some mega seller with like 50,000, 100,000 feedback, and he lists, it appears he lists this way with this good till canceled way, you know? And maybe some of them do. And it's because they're like Walmart and you're not. Okay, they're trying to sell, you know, they might have like thousands of listings, okay? And I doubt most of them are 30-day good till canceled, but I mean, they could have quite a few of them that are. But see, you're not Walmart, okay? You're trying to make money. You're a small business. You're just a normal dude. You don't have time to list thousands of listings, okay? You don't have like some operation with a couple of employees or whatever. You're just trying to make some money. You have to work smart, not hard, obviously, and you want to make more profit per sale. You're not trying to skim it like Walmart does. You know, Walmart's a few percent money on top of the sale. You're trying to make a lot on one sale. I would rather make $50 in one sale than $5 in 10 sales. 10 sales requires a lot of work. One sale takes less work, and I get the same amount of money because I make 50 in one sale instead of 5. Okay, so obviously as a small seller, you need to not think, you don't need to be like these big companies that are on eBay. You're going the wrong direction, and this is why so many of them that start out on eBay, they'll follow some of these big sellers, and then they'll get nowhere, and then they'll feel depressed or down about the whole thing, and they want to quit. It's because you're trying to follow the wrong people. Okay? Now, a regular listing has sort of a call to action. You know, within 7 days, this thing's going to end. A lot of the power of a listing is on the last day. 50% of the power is on the last day of an auction. Okay, the first day is maybe 15% of the power. Every day after that is 5% until you come to the second to last day is maybe 10, 15% of the power, and the last day is 50% of the power. So, the theory is a good listing would have maybe 30%, 33% sell-through. 1 out of 3 times it will sell if it's a good item, a good listing, a healthy listing. So if you have 9 listings ending today, and they're all healthy listings, you should have 3 sales, at least. Okay? Now, of course, on top of that, you want to have good profit margins, right? So, like I said, so I'm just kind of going on about other stuff that's important, but the main point is to list the correct way on a new account. And the correct way for a new seller is to just list in an auction format, you know, a 7-day listing with bid and buy now, and you have to price properly as well. And when I say price properly, a good way to know or gauge the pricing is to do a completed item search on eBay. Sort by highest price first. You can check the box for completed items on the left side menu, and you can sort by highest first on the top right. And then you look for the first greens. Those are actually items that sold in the recent past. The first greens would be the highest prices that it sold for recently for that particular item you did a search on. So this would be sort of your buy it now type of price. And then you would have the bid a decent amount lower than that. And that's if you do it a 7-day listing with bid buy it now. Now, if you're just doing a straight buy it now, obviously, as I indicated, don't use the good till it ended 30-day thing. Still use a 7-day listing, but put the price for the buy it now between a bid and buy it now price. You know, like I mentioned, the top type of tier buy it now price would be the most it sold for recently. Now, if you have just a straight buy it now item, I would recommend putting it lower than that because you're just trying to get rid of it and you don't have a bid to it. So you don't want to put the premium buy it now on it. And so, I mean, this is how you would want to list properly. And trust me, you might not think this, that, you know, if you're just brand new to eBay and you're just watching my video to learn what to do, you're like, oh, that's not a big deal. Yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, it is. The guy I talked to had 100 plus listings. Good till canceled 30 days. Didn't sell hardly anything. And the thing is if he had it as a 7-day listings, he probably would have sold 10 times as much. Just that alone. Okay? That's not, and then there's also lots of other factors to this, you know. There's the profit range. Now, that would probably be number 2. If you're going to do drop ship, you got to make sure you have a good profit range. 10-15% is not going to cut it. Okay? 10-15% is nothing because eBay is going to take it from you. You need at minimum 30% profit. Minimum. If you're going to sell this on eBay or Amazon. Okay, now, like I said before, you can drop ship any way you want. You can drop ship eBay to eBay. You can drop ship eBay to Amazon, Amazon to eBay. You can do it from eBay to your website, Amazon to your website customer, whatever. I had 100 different companies I bought from to ship to my customers that were on my website. That's how many websites I actually bought from over a space of a couple years' time because I did it direct sales like that for a while. So you can do it any way you want. But the point is that you need to have a good profit range. And the common techniques that they teach, that you just go to Amazon, do some searches, go to eBay, do some searches, and try to find some product that has a profit range of 30%, it's going to be difficult to find just using standard search techniques. You have to use some clever tricks, which I actually teach. On my other account, SaleDaddy1, I have a video entitled 3 Clever Methods to doing dropship techniques. Okay, just go type in, actually I think if you just go to YouTube and type in 3 Clever Methods, just those 3 words, my video will be at the top. It's like a blue like symbol, $ logo type thing on the icon for the YouTube video. But that video covers some of the clever techniques I'm talking about, which is a lot better than what you'll learn from these common companies like DS Domination and such. But so the point is that you need to have a good profit margin. So 1, list the correct way. Okay, 7-day listings, or maybe 5-day in some cases. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can do different than 7-day. But 7-day listings are sort of the no-brainer way. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, list a 7-day listing, bid buy it now, and do the pricing the way I indicated. That's the straight-up normal way to do it. And understand all the powers on the last day, so you want to have items ending every day. If you have items ending every day, you have sales every day. Because if you have good items, they'll sell 1 out of 3 times at least. And then number 2, you want to have a good profit margin. It's better to sell 1 item and make $50 than it is to sell 10 items and make 5 on each one. Less work, right? And why not? I mean, what if you could sell 10 items and make 50 on each sale? You see what I mean? So it makes more sense for a small business to have this type of approach to it. And number 3, make sure you have a way to pay for the items when you sell them, because eBay sometimes holds your money, especially if you have a new eBay account. So you probably want to have a credit card handy to where you could, you know, buy some of the stuff that you're drop shipping to your customer with the credit card, and then you can pay back the credit card when the money is released to you. Generally speaking, you have a month before you're charged any interest. So as long as you pay it back within a month's time, which you shouldn't have a problem doing, assuming you put the tracking number in and everything goes right, then you should be able to pay it back before there's any interest. Of course, another way to do it would be to just sell stuff from around your house or items that you already have that you don't need to put any money out there to buy. So if you have stuff around the house, you could just sell those. Or, of course, also there's the factor of just selling cheap items. If you sell some really cheap items at first to get past this whole hurdle of eBay holding your money, that's a good way to do it as well. So you can minimize the costs, minimize the impact in that respect. So, and another factor is to just, you know, slowly and steadily build your eBay account. I recommend that you also be selling on Amazon and your own website as well. And just over time, build it. Don't try to, go hog wild crazy and try to sell as much as you can right off the bat, because you're on a new account. eBay doesn't know who you are, and they consider you risky if you just come out of nowhere and you just sell a lot of stuff. So they look at your history. That's why it's good to just keep a steady increase instead of like that or something. You're broke. You want to sell a lot of stuff right now. Of course, maybe the whole factor of them holding the money will keep you from doing that anyways. But, I mean, there's people that are broke that are often like, oh, I gotta make some money. Let's get online. Start selling stuff like crazy. And you want an answer right this minute. You want it to work right now. But it doesn't work that way. You have to be patient. You have to work at it. And you have to be smart about the whole thing and educate yourself. At any rate, those are the three things that people should consider that are new sellers on eBay.